Thank you. Hello, everyone. I am Dylan Perman. I'm a seminarian up at Borromeo Seminary, the undergrad program. I am currently in my second year. I am originally from St. Martin of Tours in Valley City, so just west of here by Medina. I want to start off by thanking you all for hosting me at your very lovely parish and for listening to my talk. And I also want to thank Father Norm for letting me stay at the rectory and eat his food. So to start this talk off, I'm going to talk about where I used to live. I was born and raised in Colorado. I lived there for about 8 years before moving to Kansas, and I lived there for about 6. Then we moved up here to Cleveland in 2021. I have lived here ever since. What is important to know is that I was in high school when I moved, and I had just finished my freshman year and was going into my sophomore year. I didn't take this move very well, and my actions reflected this. I spent most of my time in high school searching for something to fill the hurt that I had over that move. I went looking to fill this in ways that were ungodly, and shockingly, it didn't work out very well. I ended up worse than when I had started. However, during this time in high school, my deacon at my parish said I should go on a retreat called Tololege up at the seminary. This happens between junior and senior year. I ended up going on this retreat, and for the first time I had heard the voice of God. And he called me to priesthood. I said no. Now, that being said, I did end up going, and it wasn't easy to make that decision. In fact, I didn't make it till about April of my senior year. But when I did, I didn't know if it was even a good idea or if it was worth it. And I will say my whole freshman year I struggled with that question. It took me a while to enter into the formation and truly give into the seminary. But now in my second year, I can confidently say that I have officially started discerning priesthood and really entered into formation. So, I tell all this to you in order to show you that discernment doesn't happen in a day, a week, or even years. The time I have spent in seminary has given me so many blessings. I have grown in virtue and faith in the Lord through constant surrounding of prayer and brothers. I'm also so grateful for the formation staff and priests. They have helped me and the other brothers to find Christ in our lives and to help us bring him into our hearts. Now, if you feel that you know anybody, children, nephews, grandchildren, or friends, who would make for good priests and could be called or have expressed any interest, I highly recommend you encourage them and support them through their discernment process. It isn't easy, and all it could take is for one person to encourage them to make them start the process. And you never know. They could always be the next pope. Please, I ask that you pray for us seminarians, and I continue praying for you, that you are open to anything God has in store for you. I hope you also continue praying for any of vocations to religious orders as well. Again, I want to thank you all for listening. I will be in the back of the church if you have any questions.
Thank you again.